All right, so what's your name and what's home for you?
My name's Duncan in Mobile, Alabama.
Where'd you come before that? Obviously, you were for somewhere, right?
Yeah, Scotland,
Scotland? How long you been in Mobile for?
14 years.
Well, it's a good amount of time.
I was in Nashville for 11 years before that.
You never lose the accent, though, do you?
I don't want to.
I don't think anybody would want to.
No,
How would you describe yourself?
as me. I'm exactly what I want to be. I don't care what anybody else thinks. I don't worry about anybody else's opinion.
If you robbed a store and they were writing a report about you, what would they write down?
What would they write down? I don't know. I really don't know, because I've always been me. I always do what I want, when I want, say what I want, when I want. I don't care about other people's opinions. I don't need to fit in. I don't need to fit into anybody else's agenda.
No filter, too, huh?
No filter either.
Before you ever touched a bike, who were you? Well, you said you had started.
I was an 8-year-old
Yeah, I was
kid.
going to say you were an 8-year-old kid. Yeah.
Yeah, I was an 8-year-old kid. So
You went from being a regular kid to a kid on two wheels.
yes,
What pulled you towards motorcycles?
because I was rebellious. Because
Yeah.
my mother told me I couldn't.
As good as reason as any. Tell us about your first ride.
It was on a Honda, but Honda 90 step through. I wasn't even tall enough to sit on the seat and reach the handlebars. So the guy we bought, me and a friend of mine and me, we paid like $5 for the bike, but I couldn't reach the handlebars and sit on the seat. So the guy actually welded a bar through the frame for me to stand on.
It's pretty cool.
I'd be standing like this.
So who was with you in the beginning? You said a friend of yours?
Just a friend of mine, yeah.
And who influenced you into getting into motorcycles? It was just the rebelliousness.
It was just rebellion, because I didn't really know anybody into motorcycles. He only got into motorcycles because I got into it, because I decided I was going to do it. But I was told no, and I didn't like that.
I think that's one of them.
And even now, I still don't like being told you can't do this or you can't do that. I can do what the fuck I please.
Lots of money have been spent in this world over if you buy one, I'll buy one. What changed for you once you started riding? Is it your mindset, your habits? I mean, your life? I mean, you've been in it a long time. So
Yeah, I just realised that it's really the last freedom, because it's me, the bike, and nothing else. I don't need to worry about what's around me. Well, I do, but I don't think about it. I just ride. I don't care if I'm riding on my own, if I'm riding in a pack, whatever. It's still me and the bike.
So what's something riding has taught you that maybe nothing else in life could?
The car drivers are fucking dumb.
Yeah, because you said prior to this, that's all you had was a bike.
Yeah, I didn't learn to drive till 2014. When I moved to, I was in Alabama, I was in Mobile for 3 years before I learned to drive. I was 54.
And that was your first ever driver's license. Well,
That was actually, it was my second time in a car. The first time when I was in Nashville, my ex-wife pulled up outside the house, said, okay, get in. So I got in the driver's side, drove down the road, pulled in, reversed out, pulled back, pulled into the parking spot. What she hadn't told me is that you got to put it in park before you get off it, before you get out of it. So I went to get out of it and it moved. So I went to hit the brake and I hit the gas. I ended up jumping railroad ties, heading down the backyard, heading to the tree.
well, that's always fun, eh?
Yeah.
Good Lord.
So
What's your hardest moment on the road? More, just time. It was tough. It was tough.
when I spent 7 years and 2 months and rode around the world,
Yeah.
there was times I would go weeks without eating because I needed the money for gas.
Priority.
So, yeah.
And you've been we were just talking about that. How on two wheels, where have you been?
America's the 150th country I've ridden through.
Well,
I've done across Canada since I did 148 in 7 years and 2 months. I've done Canada since I've been here, and I've done 43 states since I've been here. I've got over 7 million miles on bikes.
whoosh. Tell us about a ride that meant more than just miles. What made it unforgettable?
The one that would be the most unforgettable? Probably Route 66.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did the whole thing?
I did it from Chicago to LA because a friend of mine, we had planned to do it together, and he died in 2010. So I did that ride for him.
That's awesome. And I mean, this question could follow right in with that one, but you ever been riding and thought, damn, I really needed this? And what was kind of
regular, just BS bullshit every day at work. Sometimes you just need to get and go. Problems at home, whatever. I'm on my 4th wedding because I didn't want to change.
And you'll tell your next wife that too, right?
Exactly. And she knows that. But fortunately, she doesn't expect me to change.
What's the dumbest, the sketchiest, or the funniest thing that's happened to you on a ride?
The dumbest thing was riding across a rope bridge in India.
Why?
It was like a 1,500-foot drop below it, and it was a rickety old bridge.
So I keep hearing this story about you riding 400 miles with a broken clutch cable in your hand.
Yeah, I wrapped the cable around my hand so I could use it as a clutch to change gear.
So where was that at?
That was in Britain.
Britain?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of bike were you on then?
750 Triumph.
Okay. British bike in the country.
Mm-hmm.
If someone asks you why do you ride, what would you say from the heart?
What would I say from the heart? There's nothing like it. Basically, there's nothing like it. Nothing gives you the same feeling. You pick a hobby that you make one mistake, you're going to die. So that's something that every single person that rides a bike accepts the day they get on a bike. So we've got to be stupid to do it.
It's not like knitting, is it?
No, it's not.
What do you hope people remember about your biker story here today?
What do I remember? That life's too short not to do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. There's nowhere in the world you can't get to in 36 hours.
It's true. I never thought about that.
I get a lot of people say to me, I'm going to travel, I want to do this. They're going to do it when they retire. I go, no, you're not. They'll say, yeah, I am. I go, no, you're not. And they'll ask me why. I'll say there's 3 reasons. One, when you retire, you're probably going to start worrying about whether the money you've got available is going to last you. 2, 85% of friends and family 85% of people can't leave their friends and family. And 3, which really should be number 1, is the fear of the unknown. I've got no fear of anything, so
Which one we took it out?
I didn't have a problem with it. That's why I came over here.
Well,
How many people could move somewhere and not know anybody?
I did that a little bit. I knew one person, but I wasn't moving countries.
Yes, exactly. And that's what people say, well, I moved to this state. Yeah. It's a whole, you're still within the same environment. You still know what there is because everywhere you go, there's a McDonald's, there's this. I didn't know what I was coming into.
Right.
So, and it was a big culture shock.
What would you tell your younger self just starting out?
Do exactly as I did. I've loved my life. I've got no regrets about any of my life. Would I change it? No. It's what's made me what I am, and I've enjoyed it. Why would I want to change it?
It's deep, man.
Well, the thing is, I've done more than most people are going to dream of doing. I got expelled from school when I was 14. No education after I was 14. But I've still done more than most people are ever going to dream of doing. Why? Because I wanted to do it.